Looking for the best turn-based RPGs to play on mobile right now? This video, we are counting down the top 10 globally released turn-based RPGs for Android and iOS. From the epic fantasy adventures and strategic battles to stunning anime worlds and unforgettable stories, these games offer some of the best RPG experience on mobile. Let's jump right into the countdown. Top 10 global release turn-based RPG on mobile. Best turn-based game for Android and iOS. We have a new Facebook fans page now. The name is GameMobile HDgraphic. Besides on YouTube, we will give an update on Facebook as well. A lot of amazing top list games will show up every day, so please check this out now. The link on the description and pinned comment. Star Savior. In the world Levi Star, every hero gains a strong power from a star, and they will have a task to keep the legend's power that we call always with the Star Savior. And our main job is to be the captain to lead the hero against the Void Stars. This game has a turn-based RPG system where the player can make a strategy through the skill combination and also the element system. Within 4 main players will easily wipe the enemies out at certain waves. The combat mechanism is pretty simple and also similar with Honkai Star Rail. Even the skill showcase looks so engaging, but this game has more simple gameplay because it has a dungeon base, not an open world concept. But the feature it has is quite a lot, from the boss rate, PvP rank, and also the gold content will boost your power significantly through massive rewards. Star Savior is one of the best new anime turn-based RPGs, and the player can collect some heroes through gacha. Sea of Stars. This is a new release game turn-based JRPG with an interesting fantasy world. We will control 2 of the young protagonists, which are Valir and also Ziel. They are familiar with a unique name, which is Children of the Solstice, with a combination power they have like a moon and sun, making their skill significantly boost against the enemy. If you love a story driven based on friendship and also sacrifice, surely it will satisfy you. Even though it has a pixel art style, but the developer successfully make it become an adorable action turn-based game. As a player, we need to play more active through a timer hold system. So we need to tap the button at the right moment. It will deal extra damage or defend by a blocking action. The combat skill will be unlocked once you reach a certain story. Real-life skill activities are available to experience, which are cooking to make an item for healing, fishing to catch a material for crafting, sailing to reach a new area, and mini-games to kill your time casually. Absolutely the best new turn-based RPG game mobile. Chaos Ring 3. This game is probably the best of the best that anyone can't resist how beautiful the storyline is and how adorable the music background is. No wonder it was made by the best games developer, which is Square Enix. We'll live on the mysterious planet that we call a Marble Blue. A young man named Nazca has a simple dream to adventure and find out about the tale of paradise. Along the adventure, you will get an emotional feeling through the story-driven base. The gameplay is a turn-based system. We just need to place 3 main characters and pick a different action based on the condition and situation, the skill, magic, and how every hero will learn a special power. The combat mechanism is we need to find the enemy's weaknesses point to increase the damage by reaching out the break gauge. Once it fills up, then we can launch the final strike. As players, we can unleash a different skill that we call with a chain for releasing the active or passive skill. Kozero Nightmare. It's impossible not to add this game into the best list of turn-based RPG. I have a huge feeling already since the game was in beta testing if this game will break the mobile gamer to become the best game anime on mobile. The game will take on a sci-fi world where it is going to be destroyed by the power of chaos. We will be a part of a Protoss, an individual who is able to manage a strong power against the enemy. By the way, I love how it has a great combination of 2 different opposite genres, which is a fun chibi character and also a dark storyline team base. The combat gameplay is a turn-based system. The player will play in a roguelike mode where we can pick more than 1 different way to continue the stage. Each of the paths that you choose will have a different difficulty level. In combat, we need to pick a variety of cards, but the most important part is rearrange the card queue. This is so crucial to create your own combos between the hero based on the synergy card. It will cause a different effect. Bloomtown, a different story. This game looks pretty charming. I'm sure if you are a fan of pixel art visual, you will easily to be attracted from the first impression. The quality of the visual is unbelievable, and the game was released on a different platform, which is on Steam and also mobile. The game will show us how the supernatural world look like, the mystery, puzzle, and how we can do some live simulation. The world is taken back in the far previous year in America as an Emily, a young girl who's tried to see a hidden treasure and also mystery during her holiday. At the beginning of the storyline told how the peaceful world looked like, but one day, one by one children is disappear and we should find the truth with our friends. The game's combat mechanism is a turn-based. We can make a simple move of attacking action, releasing the character skill, and also use the element skill. We should learn how the buff and debuff skill will make a huge effect. We can catch the enemy and strengthen them to power up your level of combat. Sword of Convallaria. This game is one of the best fantasy tactical RPGs that look like legendary turn-based game that we all know, a tactic ogre. The game is set in a small kingdom that is called Iris. This kingdom has massive resources that make the other kingdom try to conquer this area. A political conflict and how they all is trying hard on fighting to conquer the main resources is the main storyline behind this war. Sword of Convallaria is a group of mercenaries that will dominate the world with their own power of the hero. The hero we can obtain through a gacha or a story mode. The one thing that makes me believe why this game should be on your list is the player can decide and pick their own story based on the dialogue or answer that we all pick. The game's combat mechanism is a tactical game. We need to understand how the terrain level works. Once you learn and understand that, then you can deal more damage. The elements behind the character will make a huge advantage to multiply the damage as well. The skill animation is top level, best RPG turn-based game mobile. Honkai Star Rail. Once I put this game on this list, I'm sure none of you will complain about it, because we all agree if this game becomes the pioneer of a turn-based RPG game that suddenly comes with a AAA games level. A lot of reason why, but most of the players are enjoying it because the storyline is unpredictable. The character design is untouchable, and the best part is the game becomes the most profitable gacha game on mobile. We will experience a sci-fi fantasy world. It starts with a mysterious character who's lost his mind because has an object placed on her mind, whose name is Stellaron. A lot of plot twists will appear that will make you can't find the main story. This game has an open world concept with a turn-based system. All of the heroes will have a different level of ultimate power, skill, and how the talent will determine a very unique result on your overall status. There are 4 main elements, which are fire, ice, lightning, and wind. The role of each hero will significantly give a different play style, so we should make a balanced team formation lineup. Genesis War. This is a great new strategy RPG game on mobile. This game was ported from Korea. The game is set on the continent of Antaria. The game has a political war and kingdom, and most of the players say if this game has a similarity within a Long Riser or Fire Emblem. The game has a grid terrain where the tactical has the important aspect to decide our turn. Not only about the best hero we should pick, but also the strategy and also how you manage the team lines up and placement will be the key to victory. All of the characters have their own advantage element. Of course, it will boost your damage when you use it on the right opposite element, and killing the enemy will become much easier. Along the journey, we need to clear every single stage to recruit a new hero, but the best way to get the stronger character is by summoning them through gacha, so we'll have a chance to get a unique class and a different role, but we should remember to place the hero based on the synergy. It's really important. Star Sailor. This game was made by a legendary games developer which is Come to Us. It has a great fantasy world where it is destroyed by a massive magic power, finding the hidden artifact and making a good relationship and friendship between the characters. So our main goal is to heal the human kingdom. Such a simple story, but the game's visual are outstanding. If we compare with the other game size, about 3 GB only, which is pretty small. The game's combat mechanism is a turn-based RPG. It's not simple, because the player can make a combo to maximize the damage number. The elements will take on important aspects as well. In combat, we just need to manage 3 of the main characters, but we also have 2 more heroes as the support team. PvP or player versus player are available to participate to lead the world rank. Best turn-based game RPG mobile. Astris. I would be so happy to see if this game will have a wider audience because I see it has so much potential. But before you try to experience it, then you should know about 2 of the main things that are really important. The first one is it's a premium, and the second one is you need to play on the highest phone spec because the game is quite heavy. but you will love it so much. It has a top tier character with a realistic look of the hero's design. The game's combat mechanism are a hybrid system, which I mean we need to learn an extra action to do a combos, parrying and also countering. It depends on which hero you are navigating for. Remember to like this video and see you on the next list. Thanks.